Hi guys, it's Tom here from Tom's Racing Tips and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm giving you a couple of tips for the 2022 Grand National. I did tip the winner last year in Manila Times on my YouTube channel, so I hope you guys did watch last year's video and hopefully I can get you another winner today. So it's 5:15 at Aintree this coming Saturday. I have two selections for the race. Now obviously the declarations aren't out, so it's still be a little bit of guesswork, but these are two horses that will most certainly probably run. Don't know the jockeys on them yet, but which will be an interesting factor, but these are two at a bit of a price. So first selection is Enjoy Dallin. Now he's an interesting horse because JP Manasseh has bought him leading up to the race, which is a big clue in itself. He's best price around 14 to 1, I think you can still get on him. Now for me, the Grand National is changing in terms of what you need to look for. It's now become more suited to slightly younger horses, so you need to be 8 or 9 years old, I'd say, as these last 6 wins have either been 8 or 9. And ideally you want to carry 11 stone or less, no more than 11 stone really. So they're my two sort of factors when looking for a horse for the race. Now the two horses that I like looking at this is Enjoy Dallin. He's only got around 10, just under 11 stone on his back, so around 10 and 10 I think he's got. And now Kieran Murphy, the trainer, he's a little bit of form recently. He's a small trainer. He's had 2 wins from his last 4 runners in the last 2 weeks, which is a good fact leading up to the race. McManus has bought the horse, must think it's got a great chance, must be well handicapped. Only an 8-year-old, I think that is the perfect age for the race, as if you're younger than 8, the horse is probably not strong enough to get the 4-mile one trip. So I do think 8 years old, prime age for it. Looks very well handicapped, ties in with a lot of other horses and is better off at weights. Like he finished 3rd in a 3.5 mile national last year behind Free William Dillon. So he carries lots of top class form in this sort of race, and just think Enjoy Dallin at 14 to 1 is pretty good price, I think. Like, I can't see him not running well. Obviously I can gamble on him jumping the fence as well, but he seems laid out for the race, and I would be disappointed if Enjoy Dallin couldn't run well at 14 to 1. Now my second selection is Far Class for Gordon Elliott. Now he's around best price 25 to 1. I think you get William Hill still. Now he was a juvenile hurdler back in the day. Won a Triumph. He has lots of top class form throughout his whole year. He's still only an 8-year-old, which is slightly surprising. He seems like he's been around forever. He finished 5th in the race last year. Stayed on quite well. He's only 7 last year. He's now 8. So like I said, he should probably get the trip even better this year. He should have come on physically. He'll be stronger. I do think that it could be his year this year as well. I think he'll run better than he did last year. Now he's got 11 stone on his back, so he's only 6 pounds higher than he was last year. But I reckon he's been plotted out for a race by Gordon Elliott, as he ran well in it last year. So he proved that he's proven at the course. And he's at 25 to 1, I think is an unbelievable price, to be fair. He's very unexposed at these long trips. And Gordon Elliott's a great trainer for this sort of race, as well as Gigginsdown own the horse. So they have a terrific record, obviously, with Rule World and Tiger World both winning in recent years. So I do think Far Class, now he's a year older than he is last year, not too much more weight. He could run a really good race. If you look at last year's form, Any Second Now, the favourite for this year, he's better off the weights with him, and that Any Second Now is also a 10-year-old. So I do think he doesn't have the potential as what Far Class would have. Far Class is better off the weights. Manila Times has got a huge ton of weight to carry this year, so I really don't fancy him to get the double. And it takes a special sort of horse to be able to win back-to-back Grand Nationals like Tiger Roll. So I do think I would take on Any Second Now purely on the age basis. Delta Works an interesting horse, only a 9-year-old, following a similar passage to what Tiger Roll did. I've never been a massive fan of Delta Work. I just don't think he has the same sort of class as Tiger Roll, but it could go well. He's won the cross country. Him and Tiger Roll pulled a long way clear in that, and he could be well handicapped on that basis. But I do think Far Class could go a little bit under the radar, as he won't be Gigginsdown's number 1. It'd be interesting to see what jockey he gets on Far Class. Who knows, because it's too far out to sea. But I do think Far Class is a very interesting horse. Now he's an 8-year-old, he'll get the trip better. He seems well handicapped, he's unexposed at the trip still, I think. And I just think he could go well at a bit of a price. So they're going to be my 2 selections for this year. There are a couple that might not get in but could be interesting, like Eclair Surf. He came second to Win My Wings last time out, and Win My Wings absolutely bolted up yesterday in the Scottish National. But he's number 47, so he needs 7 to come out. I just doubt 7 will come out the race this year, so I think he might struggle getting in. But if he did creep in, I would definitely be interested in Eclair Surf. But my 2 main selections are going to be Enjoy Dallin and Far Class, and hopefully they're both double digits, so obviously back them each way. And yes, hopefully we'll win this national back-to-back years. I had a second in Kitty's Light in the Scottish National, a little bit gutting. Thought Jack Tudor had picked the Christian Williams number 1, but clearly got that wrong. A little bit annoying, but still good result to come second in the Scottish National. So hopefully we can go one better this weekend at Aintree with Fart Class or Enjoy Dallin. So thanks for listening. Remember, I have a membership for all my daily tips. It's only £20 a month. So hopefully you guys want to give it a go. I'm plus 40 points for 2022. So been a brilliant year so far. Lots of profit. And I'll have a new website up soon with a whole new members area. So it's all exciting. And I'll be offering loads more in my membership. So if you've got any questions, please message me. And thanks for listening. And hopefully we get the winners this weekend in the Grand National.